One question that continues to dominate conversations among investors is whether Palantir Technologies can keep transforming itself from a controversial defense data company into one of the biggest winners of artificial intelligence era. That question matters because Palantir is no longer being treated like a niche software name. The stock just pushed its market capitalization above 300 billion for the first time, and that kind of move forces investors to ask whether the company is coming to be a true AI platform giant or whether the market is getting ahead of itself. To understand why the market is so excited, you have to start with a bigger trend. Palantir has positioned itself as the center of the AI revolution by selling software that helps organizations turn huge amounts of data into usable intelligence. That has made the company especially attractive in areas like defense, intelligence, and enterprise software, where speed, accuracy, and decision-making matter a lot more than marketing slogans. And this is where Palantir's business becomes interesting in plain English. Instead of forcing customers to dig through endless spreadsheets, disconnected systems, and scattered databases, Palantir software helps them organize information and act on it in real time. For a government agency or a major company, that can mean better logistics, stronger security, faster decisions, and less wasted time. In other words, Palantir is trying to build a software layer that makes complicated organizations smarter. That is a big reason investor enthusiasm has stayed so strong. And that cannot say that Palantir's rally has been fueled by expanding AI contracts with government agencies and major commercial clients, and that momentum has helped push the stock into rare territory. The company is now being treated by many investors as one of the clearest public market plays on applied AI rather than just AI speculation. But once a stock gets this much attention, the next question is always the same. How much of the future has already been priced in? That is where things become more complicated because enthusiasm alone does not guarantee exceptional long-term returns. To figure out whether Palantir still has meaningful upside, you have to look at the math behind the valuation, not just the excitement around the story. And that is what makes the bull case strong. Palantir reported first quarter revenue growth of 29% year-over-year to $884 million, with U.S. commercial revenue up 54% and adjusted earnings per share of 0.13, beating expectations. Management also raised full-year guidance, which suggests the company believes AI adoption is accelerating rather than slowing. Those are the kinds of numbers that keep growth investors interested. That also points out that Palantir's sales approach continues to work. Its bootcamp model, where potential customers get hands-on exposure to the software, is helping convert interest into actual business. That matters because a lot of companies talk about AI, but Palantir is showing it can turn that theme into revenue, contracts, and profit. This is why the stock has become such a momentum machine. Over the past 18 months, the shares are described as being up more than 300%, and the article says the chart reflects strong investor conviction as well as very high expectations. At times, the move has looked less like a normal stock trend and more like a market full of investors trying to get aboard a rocket before it leaves the launch pad. Still, this is where the reality check comes in. A premium stock can stay premium only if the business keeps delivering. Palantir now trades at a valuation that bulls say is justified by growth and margin expansion, but bears argue that any slowdown in AI spending or pressure on government budgets could hit the stock hard. That is the classic trade-off with a fast-growing company. The better the story, the more perfection the market starts to demand. The market cap math is what makes this so important. At more than 300 billion, Palantir is already valued like a major technology giant, not a small disruptive software company. Yet cannot say that its market value now exceeds many traditional software names, which tells you just how far investor expectations have moved. That does not mean the stock cannot go higher, but does mean the bar is very high from here. A more practical question then is not whether Palantir can produce some fancy fantasy level return, but whether it can keep compounding at an above average pace for years. Can it continue growing commercial revenue? Can it keep winning government work? Can it keep margins expanding while investing in generative AI? Those are the real questions investors should be asking. The company's long-term growth engine looks like this. First, AI adoption is still spreading across industries. Second, Palantir already has deep relationships in government and enterprise markets. Third, its products are being used in real-world operations rather than remaining abstract technology demos. That combination makes the company feel different from AI names that are still mostly selling a vision. Palantir is already getting paid to solve actual problems. At the same time, the risks are just as real. Valuation risk is obvious because the stock is already priced for a lot of success. Competition risk is also important because AI software is a crowded and fast-moving space. And execution risk cannot be ignored because sustaining this level of growth over a long period is extremely difficult even for such strong companies. In other words, the market is treating Palantir like an Olympic gold medalist before the race is even finished. If you're benefiting from this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the stock. Looking ahead, investors will focus on Palantir's next earnings report in early August. That update will matter because the market will want to see whether commercial growth remains strong, whether new customers win continue, and whether margins keep improving. Any commentary on defense budgets or new large-scale contracts could also move the stock significantly. Taking everything into account, Palantir remains one of the fascinating companies in the artificial intelligence sector. It has the kind of real-world utility, government stability, and commercial momentum that investors love to see. At the same time, expectations are already extremely high, so the stock will need to keep delivering in a big way to justify its current valuation. 100 times return from here would be highly unrealistic, but strong long-term returns could still be possible if Palantir keeps expanding revenue, defending its moat, and proving that AI is not just a story for the future, but a system that organizations are willing to pay for right now. Ultimately, this is what makes this stock so compelling. It sits right at the intersection of huge opportunity and very high expectations. Let me know your thoughts about Palantir. If you like more like this, please comment more. And remember, God loves you and gave his only begotten Son to die for you and me, that we might have everlasting life. And please, let's make God first in whatever we do, because all the riches come from God. And if we make God first, then he will be with us in everything that we do. See you. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to help some investor or someone wants to invest know the truth about the stock, and also let me know what you think. Thank you. See you then.